Hi, and welcome to another Maintenance Monday. I'm Paige with Contrive3D, and today we're going to talk about how we maintenance and maintain our WHAM Bam PEX plates that we use on the Bambu Lab X1C. First, we're going to talk about why we love these plates so much. There's nothing wrong with the plates you can get from Bambu Lab. We just prefer these when we're printing with PLA, unless we want that textured finish on the front. The main reason is going to be how well everything sticks to it and how easy it is to get everything off of the build plate. So you just bend it a little bit and literally they're all coming right off. It even really does a good job holding the prints when there isn't a whole lot of surface area for the print to be attached to the plate. Sometimes they pop off extremely easy. Works great with larger prints too. They come right off, it didn't warp it, and it even left the little bit of support attached to the plate. The final reason that we just love this build plate is the finish you can get if you print the print upside down. Large prints still come right up. And it's shiny, it's smooth, it's beautiful. So now that you know why we choose that plate, why we like it, and we use it on all of our printers, especially when we're printing with PLA, let's talk about what we need to clean it and properly maintain it. You're going to need isopropyl alcohol. We put in a spray bottle to make it easier to use. You're going to need paper towels. We like the Viva Signature Cloth paper towels. And then you're also going to need the extra fine grade 000 steel wool so we can buff the plate. We didn't have any adhesive or any barrier protection or anything on this build plate. If you do have something like that, such as glue stick, then you'll want to go ahead and get that off the build plate. You can get that off with just soap and water. Once you do that, let it dry, then you'll be ready for this step. What we're going to do is spray the build plate with the isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to get the steel wool, and we're going to buff the plate. After you've done that, you'll spray it with isopropyl alcohol again. You'll get your paper towel, and then you will wipe the build plate off. Let it completely dry, and that's it. It's done and ready to be used. Put back in your printer and print some more PLA on it. If you want to print PETG on this build plate, you can. Doesn't have to just be PLA. But if you're going to print with PETG, you're going to need some kind of barrier. We suggest the Bambu Lab glue stick as your barrier. You would just put the glue stick all over the build plate, put it in there, and print your PETG as normal. You're going to need that barrier so the PETG doesn't adhere to the build plate too hard and ruin it. You can use whatever kind of glue stick you want. There are other adhesives that you can use that work as a barrier as well. We just suggest the Bambu Lab glue stick, even though it is a little more expensive, because it works well, and any time that we've used other glue sticks, such as the Elmer's glue, we use too much of it. So it gets even more expensive when we're going through half of a glue stick per print if we're going to print PETG. If you're having a hard time getting things to stick to the build plate, or you just really got to get this done and you don't want to take the chance that it's not going to adhere properly and you're just printing with PLA, we suggest that you use Vision Miner. It's a nanopolymer adhesive, and you shake it up really well, and you put it liberally all over the build plate. Then you take the little brush, and you just brush it on there wherever you're actually going to be printing. It helps the PLA stick to the build plate. Some people use it as that barrier, like we talked about before, between PETG and the build plate. We do not recommend that, only because we have had an issue where we did use this and it took up part of our build plate when we printed with PETG. So we found that it wasn't the best barrier for us when we were printing PETG. The last thing when it comes to maintaining these WHAM Bam PEX plates is these little stickers right here. So they tell your X1C what build plate you're actually using, so they know that it's the smooth. If for some reason that sticker comes off, you can't read it, you start having issues with it, whenever you buy the build plate, it comes with extra stickers, so it's not a big deal. You just peel this one up, unless it peeled itself off, and then you replace it. Just put a brand new one there, and it'll be fine. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you found that information helpful. If you did, and you want more videos like that, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you want to make sure that you never miss one of our Maintenance Monday videos, click that little bell notification, and it'll alert you just as soon as we post one. If you have anything to say, any questions, or you want to suggest a maintenance topic for us to do a video on, put that down in the comments and we'll get to it just as soon as we can. In the description, I will list the products that we used today and the steps that we took so that you can go back and reference them if you need to. As always, from us here at Contrive3D, we hope you have a wonderful day and happy printing. Bye!